second.
Hey everybody, I'm James Woolk. I play Jackson Oz on Zoo for CBS, and we're about to kick off a live interview on Facebook. Can't wait to hear your questions. Let's get started. What impresses you most about the Zoo set? I would say I am most impressed with the atmosphere that the crew and the cast create. Everyone works together really well. We work 14-hour days, sometimes in the rain, and at the end of the day, everyone still gets along and works well together, and that impresses me. What has it been like filming in Vancouver? Vancouver's a great town to film in. The crews there are really skilled. It's also a beautiful town. And for our show, which kind of globetrots all over the world, we do it all from Vancouver. So we have mountains, we have ocean. When we first got there, there was still snow, so we got some scenes in the snow, and it's really providing a beautiful backdrop. Jackson was bitten by the dog, and Mitch remarked on the bite in the final episode of season 1. Will this mean that your character will have some special abilities this season? It's a great question. The bite doesn't, in fact, affect Jackson in certain ways that allow him to change a bit. It kind of threatens his life, but also does provide him the opportunity to interact with the animals in a different way. I don't want to say any more, but that's it for now. In season 2, which regions of the world do you guys visit? Season 2, we go to a ton of different places. We go to Patagonia. We travel to South America. Or we go to England. We go back to DC. We actually go to Vancouver at one point. So we kind of travel the world again, and this time all from Vancouver. Let's see what's next. Have you ever studied animal behavior or taking any behavior courses in real life? I have not taken a behavior course per se, but I do have a dog, and I watch her all the time, which sounds really creepy, but what I'm trying to say by that is I love my dog and we interact, and so I know animal behavior. Like when a dog's looking at you, I'm aware that means that they love you, I believe that they love you. I'm hoping that they love you because my dog looks at me a lot. What is the best part of working on a show like this? The best part of working on a show like this is probably the fans. People really embrace the show. They get excited about the show. We love interacting with the fans on social media and also hearing in the street how much people enjoy just kind of chilling out, sitting down and watching the show. So we're psyched about that. Let's see. Next question. Oh, there was a bit of tension between Jackson and Mitch in season 1. Will their relationship stay tense in season 2, or will they learn to get along better? Tension is a big part of season 2, not just between Jackson and Mitch, but also between Jackson and Abe and Mitch. You can pretty much draw lines from character to character, and this season there's a lot of tension between characters. The stakes are really high. It's kind of a pressure cooker environment, so a lot of personalities flare up in season 2. Do I have any funny stories or pranks to share from set? Yeah, I would say funny story-wise, I found out I was claustrophobic this year. We had to go in these underground tunnels, and they're like about 3 feet in diameter. And they asked us before, like, is anybody claustrophobic? Is anyone afraid of small spaces? And I, of course, I'm playing Jackson Oz. I want to be brave. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I'm good. I'm not scared of that. That takes more than a small space to stop me. And then we're about to shoot. We're on set, and there's like 75 people around for this scene, and they yell action, and I go to step into this tunnel, and I completely freeze up. I'm like paralyzed, and I found out that I was claustrophobic in front of the cast and crew of 75 people, which is really makes you feel good about yourself. If you could be reincarnated as any animal, which animal would you be and why? If I could be reincarnated as any animal, I think I would come back as my dog Flea, because she eats like good food and she sleeps all day, and she gets like back rubs all the time, and just she's got it pretty good. She's got it pretty good. Zoo looks like it can be pretty physically demanding show to work on. What sort of training have you had to do, and do you do any of your own stunts? This season is full of action, so everyone is running around each episode, 14-hour days. We're on our feet most of the time. So, it's just about training-wise, getting sleep, trying to get some runs in on the weekend, and just basically just staying healthy, because when you're working 14-hour days, 5 to 6 days a week, it's all about trying to eat right, trying to sleep right, so that you have energy to come to set and do your job for 14 hours. What was the auditioning process like? Did you have to go through multiple rounds? Auditioning changes from project to project, and oftentimes I do have to go through multiple rounds. With this particular project, it had worked out in a way that I did not. It was more kind of one round, and it was really great to board this project with these producers, and to do a book based on James Patterson's, or to do a TV show based on James Patterson's book. I did not have to go through a ton of rounds, but often as an actor you do. Yeah. Do you like watching yourself on television? I don't really like watching myself on television. It's kind of overwhelming and a little bit like you become a little self-conscious as an actor. Like, the best thing to do is not be self-conscious, so that you can just kind of perform and be real, be in the moment. And if you're watching yourself, it takes you completely out of it. And so for me, I don't like watching myself. Though I like watching the show because it's amazing. We do a lot of CGI on the show, and so often when there's a big rhino or a big elephant, it's really just like a piece of tape on a matte box, or someone's holding like a cone, and we have to pretend that's a rhino. So the cool part for me is to watch that in post when the show comes together and be like, wow, that's amazing to see what they were able to create. Ever imagine your dog turning on you after working on the show? No, I don't. I don't imagine that my dog will turn on me. It hasn't. I don't think. I hope not. What's your favorite animal? My favorite animal is probably a wolf, because that's what my last name means. Volk comes from Volk, which comes from wolf. If you could come back as anyone dead or alive, who would it be? Wow. I think that would. I think I'm good. This is it for me. I'm just gonna stay right here in this body. Do you ever have nightmares, or do you sleep like a baby? It's kind of a crazy question. Whoever asked that. You know what? I do sometimes have nightmares. I'm not a great sleeper. Sometimes I'll sleep like a baby. Just depends on the night. Depends on the day. Depends on how much coffee I've had. What's your most embarrassing moment in life ever? Just like in life, not even on TV. The most embarrassing moment in life is, an embarrassing moment I'll share with you is that at my wedding, I went to go do this Russian dance, and I came up and split my dress pants from the front all the way to the back, and I didn't have an extra pair, and it was like within the first half hour of the wedding. So that's pretty embarrassing. But it's also my wedding, and so if you don't, leave if you don't want to see my split pants. Who is your childhood celebrity crush? My childhood celebrity crush was Kim Basinger. That was my childhood celebrity crush, and in Batman. So, are you a sweet or salty kind of guy? I mean, come on. Next question. Name 3 foods you can't live without. Almond butter, oatmeal, and pizza. How about that for a weird combination? What is the first thing you would do if there was a real animal uprising? I'd call Jackson Oz and be like, dude, get over here. We got problems. Enough laying in that hammock with, just get over here. Okay, that's it. Oh, okay, that's it. Thanks everyone for tuning into Zoo. I got this. Listen, thanks for tuning in. check out the premiere tomorrow at 9 p.m. We can't wait. We're so excited. 2-hour premiere. It's also going to be on All Access. We can't wait to share it with you guys. We've been working hard. We're excited to share it. Thanks.